Hey folks, welcome back. I'm trying to find a shiny stone. Apparently it's not here. Let's look. Shiny stone location. How to get a shiny stone. Couple ways, but a shiny stone from Storm Emporium for 3,000 Pokédollars. There's a catch. An Emporium method sounds like the easiest option, however there's a catch. You pretty much have to beat the main story of the game to be able to access it there. Oh, okay, fair enough. Okay, not gonna take care of that then. Let's just go over to this place. And let's go to Pokémon Legends. Condemned building. Look at you, waiting like a good little boy. I imagine you must be asking yourself why we would want to meet at such a spot. This is Lysandre Cafe. It was a very important place for anyone in Team Flare, though now it's an empty storefront. No one has any desire to rent a location so closely associated with such a disreputable group. And since no one wants it, we've taken the liberty of continuing to use it as a base for Team Flare, or more rightly, for Team Flare Nouveau. You do know about Team Flare, don't you? Not really, let's go with that. You don't even know, of course you don't. How could someone like you ever understand? Grisham. Grisham, this kid is our enemy. He's nothing but an obstacle to all the goals we hope to achieve for Team Flare Nouveau. There's no point in trying to explain everything to someone like him. Let's just get rid of him. The world has not been kind or forgiving toward those of us who were once part of Team Flare. I'm afraid it's all too understandable, sad though it is, that some harden their hearts in response, like Rizal here has done. My apologies. I'm afraid there is simply no stopping Grisel once she is set on a course of action. Though it will mean revealing your battle tactics to me before your promotion match, I must ask, please, won't you grant Grisel the battle she desires? Sure. I have a feeling she's going to be using Fire-type Pokemon. Fight me. I will, and I'll win. I'm going to burn you to the ground. There won't be enough of you left to fight in the Z-A. Challenged by Grisham of Team Flare Nouveau. Gizmo sent out Talonflame. Go for Alligator! Yep, that's the one. And Troki is already level 18. Wow. Hammer Hunt. Hey Gaff, how's it going? Level 69, nice. And Metagross. Iron Roll. Yeah, Pyro, right? Cool. That's just more fire. Also, apparently that might be the kanji for fire on its main. There we go. This is ridiculous. I lost. My Pokémon lost. That was well fought. I expect nothing less from Team MZ's new ace. There is the one who seeks to save Lumio's city. I'd say it's time for a little coffee break. Voila! 1 Emerald, our signature drink at Café Nouveau. Okay. That should have perked up the Pokémon who battled for us as well. Now that we're all feeling refreshed, allow me to teach you about the true history of Team Flare, and what it is we hope to accomplish. Please join us inside. The fiery red of Lysandre's burning passion. That is what fills this Lysandre Cafe. And here in this place I'd like to explain to you why I chose to battle in the Z-A. Shall we begin with Team Flare? You see, the group known as Team Flare provided a place for people to come together and help one another, all to achieve a more beautiful world. However, our leader, named Lysandre, grew disillusioned with humanity over time. Fearing what the world might bring, he set his sights on a new goal of his own, to reduce the number of people in the world. In the end, Lysandre made a truly foolish choice. He chose to use the ultimate weapon. Do you know about the ultimate weapon, which nearly burned the Kalos region of the map? I kinda do. The weapon was Az's creation, You may only see as the kindly figure who has provided you with a place to call home. But if you had never built something so horrifying as the ultimate weapon, then Lysandre would have never been driven to such madness. We in Team Flare wouldn't have become society's outcasts. And now it appears as is how to save Lumios, relying on the support of your Team MZ. Honestly, it's laughable. My apologies. I imagine you don't know how to respond to such an unexpected outpouring. And of course, you might not even believe a word that I've said. That's why I invite you, Necro, to witness the truth yourself. How's that? You'll see. Open Sesame! There's a longer version of that that spell, quote unquote. Beyond the door lies the former Lysandre Labs. It was a facility used for research in the days when Team Flare was still active. It is down there that we learn Az's secrets for ourselves. That is where we learn of the terrible weapon that Az created. You must see the truth with your own eyes if you are to fully understand how awful it is. Lysandre Labs was designed to be labyrinthine, and of course plenty of wild Pokémon have taken over the place since it was abandoned. It might be done in before you ever get to see the truth for yourself. Sure. Okay. Figured that if time had passed for you to have gotten yourself in some trouble. Let me guess, you're down in Lysandre Labs. If so, there should be an elevator right in front of you. See it? You'll need to find an elevator key. There should be one lying around somewhere. I already have one of you. Investigate. Pull down the lever and activated the power supply unit. Lights are back on, and the nearby warp panels should work now. Keycard A. And apparently I didn't get the manic trick. Dawn Stone, nice. Nothing here, but there might be a way of entering this now. Oh no, apparently not. Okay. This opens. That's a B, okay. Teleports all over the place, apparently. Cool. Hey, MFG, how's it going? Let's check this place. Oh. It is actually this one here. So, let's hydrate and stretch. Let's at the very least stretch to start with. Yep, okay. Revive, tiny mushroom, speed candy. I'm alright, just chilling. Lots of the stuff from the FunFest stream was really cool. Yeah, I seen a couple things. I haven't seen the stream. I was working. Yeah. Bastion looks cool. Kinda weird to have a ranged tank. but still cool. Like, it's weird but cool, right? I would have imagined a magic using tank before a ranged tank. I think they might have to run a Bastion of mode toggle. Yeah. This Bastion very much still melees. Yeah. As I said, they look like a artillerist. You already have 2 magical tanks, Paladin and Dark Knight. Yeah, okay, yeah, fair. I specifically mean like a mage tank instead of a melee range tank, if you catch what I mean. Catch one of these. I need to get over here, I guess. Do we? Yeah, ABC. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know how, or this is where I just came from. This game we're here. Hmm. Okay. Okay. We have to go. Once. We need to be able to get here, I guess. I think. I want to believe. We might have to go over there. Siki. And we got an AG slash. Looks like we have to defeat it to continue. Yay. Wow. Right. Oh, I can. Oh. I can evolve Brokey. Apparently twice now, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Path is now clear. Evolve? Welcome, Frogadier. Okay, nothing. Cool. Elevator key. Nice. And now we have to go and select this. Tap the elevator key against the panel. You can now use the elevator. Which floor would you like to go to? B3 was the one that we had to go to, right? Yeah, go to the research lab in Lysandre's lab, B3. Okay. It's kind of dark, innit? Now it's kind of less dark now, innit? Some of the machinery powered back on in response to your presence. Security check initialized. Possession of all keycards has been confirmed. Commencing partial reboot of systems. Systems rebooting. Voice guidance enabled. 4 files are available for playback. File 1, the device. File 2, the fuel. File 3, the legends. File 4, our shared dream. Which file would you like to review? File 1, the device. The device that grants life. This device was created 3,000 years in the past. It was originally designed to restore life to a Pokémon that had perished. We had found this ultimate weapon buried in the earth beneath Geosinge Town. It has been well preserved. We believe we can have it operational with a little work. But we have not yet found the necessary key to activate the weapon. We believe Az should still possess it, since he was the machine's creator. We must find him and capture him without delay. Which file would you like to review? The fuel. The device that grants life, in fact, grants the deceased life the deceased life stolen from other Pokémon. This is because the basic function of the device is to distill energy into its purest form, then emit that distilled energy. This emission can take the form of convection, radiation, or conduction. Thus, life can be conducted back into a Pokémon that has lost its own, allowing it to be revived. Well then, what then would occur if we were to fuel the device with the energy of a legendary Pokémon? Which file would you like to review now? The Legends. Carlos is said to have 2 legendary Pokémon, Xerneas, which represents life and rebirth, and Yveltal, representing destruction and death. The power to grant life and the power to steal life. They are mysterious abilities that even science has not been able to decode. What would happen to the world if we were to use such power to activate the ultimate weapon? Which file would you like to review? Our shared dream. As the world grows wealthier, the number of Pokémon and people who will only continue to grow, and that growth will invite new difficulties. In time, life will fill every corner of the planet until no more life can be sustained. When there is only one of something, it cannot be shared. When something cannot be shared, it will be fought over. And when something is fought over, some must survive without it. The only way to create a world where people live in beauty, a world without conflict or theft, is to reduce the number of living things. My comrades in Team Flare, time has come to lead the world towards a more beautiful future. Hey, Zygarde. Have you learned the secret of the ultimate weapon? How truly abominable it is. Az created that weapon. Then 1,000 years later, he also made a device that now dwells within Prison Tower. Hell, but how? Zygarde seemed to wish that I come to this place. I've lost most of my memories, and yet this place does bring back something. What I remember most clearly is Az. When I spoke with him 5 years ago, through the bars of his cell, I did not know his true intent. But I did learn of the device within Prison Tower. set my mind on activating both the ultimate weapon and that device. Beautiful color. But to activate the device required a certain Pokémon, one particular Floette. There was no way to know where that Floette could be found. That led me to abandon my plans for the tower's device, but the ultimate weapon could still be activated using the key as carried, so I did. There was an explosion, I remember that much, though I cannot recall the cause of it. Perhaps the weapon was incomplete, or was buried deep in the earth together with Team Flare's secret base. But you're right here. Zygarde saved me. He worked to protect all living creatures in the area from the light, raining down the deadly light of the ultimate weapon. In doing so, Zygarde exhausted its own power. But the weapon's activation, the device in Prism Tower awakened as well, sensing danger. Now it has become a threat to Lumiose. It could fully lose control at any time. To stop the device and protect the city, Zygarde must retain its full power. It has given me a mission. Sooner or later, the tower will enter a frenzied state similar to Rogue Mega Evolution. The only one who can bring it back under control is Az's Floette. Yes, we need the Eternal Flower and a trainer who can draw forth her full power. This is the truth I know, and now you have learned all that those young people waiting in the Lysandre Cafe wanted you to learn. Go and speak with Grisham and with Az, then do what must be done. Cool. Can I go to B2? Can I go to B2? Let's go to B2. So we haven't really been here before. I want to see what's going on here. Large experience candy. Okay. B1. Let's go. Yeah, let's go back. Did you see Lysandre? He's still down there. To think he is still alive, and yet he doesn't seem to remember us in the slightest. How could he just forget? It's all because of him that the rest of us... Grisham, there will be a time for such things later. And you, Necro, you now know the truth of Az's sins, and so I make this request of you. Get Az's Floette and give her to me. What about what Floette wants? You must see it by now. With Az's special Floette, we should be able to keep Prism Tower controlled. Everything we've learned points to that conclusion. We must stop the tower from going on a rampage if we are ever to achieve the kind of beautiful world Team Flare once dreamed of. And if we can be the ones to protect Lumiose, then people will finally see us differently. Do you understand? We were mere children, born to those who chose to join Team Flare. Yet, we too became pariahs in the eyes of society when Team Flare was disbanded. But we couldn't just leave Lumiose. The city is our home too, and we love it as much as anyone else. The only reason Team Flare existed was to make Lumiose better, to make all of Kalos better. At Nouveau Café, we've worked hard to provide coffee to those who have little else, and as we've worked there, we've also heard the voices of Lumiose's people. We understand the city better than anyone else. We know its people better than anyone else. So if you really want to face me in battle, you'll need more than just a challenger's ticket. You'll need to be ready to hand over Az's Floette to me. I must become the strongest Pokemon trainer by battling my way up through the Z-A. I must become the strongest Mega Evolution user. Then I will be the one to restrain Prism Tower with Az's Floet. Go talk with the rest of Team MZ and decide what it is you really ought to do. It is time they all learned of Az's scenes. Go back to Hotel Z. To make Lumiose better, Pokemon Y Team Flair's non-rich people eradication plan has a word to say. Yeah, fair enough. No, dawn is breaking. Let's go to the hotel. Okay, Az, what do you have to say? You have returned. I heard from Emma that what leads you were following up on. I imagine you've learned much of my tale by now, isn't that right? Oh, Necro, did you manage to find Grisham? He's the guy from the cafe. No kidding! I went digging into rumors about Grisham with Emma after our chat. Sounds like he's one formidable trainer. Plus, he's part of this group, Team Flair Nouveau, and he's been gathering all sorts of info about Lumiose from customers at Nouveau Cafe. He even seems to know something weird's going on with Prism Tower. Is there any chance you could tell us more about the tower given the situation? Yes. I've also been thinking it is time I talk to you all about it. Come on, we can speak on the roof. Necro, you know of the ultimate weapon, don't you? I went to Lysandre Labs. Then I shall tell you of the terrible sins I have committed, and of my regrets. In the war that occurred 3,000 years ago, many things were lost. So many people had their futures stolen, people lost the everyday lives they'd known, and my Floette was sent to the front lines, where she lost her life. I made a device, a machine that could grant life, all so that I would revive my beloved Floette. I brought Floette back to life. I got back what I had loved most. My rage had not subsided. I could not forgive the world that had hurt the Pokémon that I loved. In my rage, I remade my device into the ultimate weapon. Put an end to the senseless conflict that would have taken everything from us. By becoming destruction itself. The light fired from the ultimate weapon. I nearly read that as Ultima. The light fired from the ultimate weapon reached the heavens, then poured down, burning away all the rest upon the earth. But Floette must have known the truth. She must have realized that the life I had given her was stolen from so many other Pokémon. She left me, and I wandered alone for 3,000 years. Seriously? For 3,000 whole years? During those long years of aimless wandering, a man of great power asked me for my help. He said he wanted a way to protect Carlos. At this point, I thought to myself, I cannot make another device that would take from others. But perhaps, I could make one that would share the eternal life I bestowed on Floette. That is what Ange is. That is what is hidden deep within Prison Tower. I built Ange to give meaning to the eternal life I had burdened Floette with. It was, in one sense, my attempt to atone to Floette for what I'd done. I dreamt of the day when I could use Ange after reuniting with Floette at last. That day did not come to pass, but that was because we were living in a time of peace. Now Ange. The tower is emitting excessive amounts of mega power, even without Mega Floette present. This is only conjecture on my part, but I believe it may be related to the ultimate weapon being fired 5 years ago. That shock awoke Ange and has caused the mega power contained within it to spill forth. It has led to this rampant, rogue mega evolution. Pokémon suffer. The people come to harm. There's only one way to put an end to the pain. A mega evolution user must mega evolve Floette and together reach the control panel within Ange. I never could have imagined that you and Floette had that kind of history. And the tower too. So we need the strongest Mega Evolution user to stop the tower from going berserk? I have a question. Why would Floette be able to Mega Evolve at all? Normally Pokemon can only Mega Evolve when they aren't capable of evolving any further. Shouldn't Floette be able to evolve into Florges? Why Floette cannot evolve? Perhaps because she is such a special Pokemon, having received the lives of so many others, though that is only my conjecture. Floette returning to my side again after 3,000 years was an act of forgiveness. But she likely also returned to me so that I could atone for my sins by stopping the tower. However, I no longer have it in me to do battle as a trainer. I mean, yeah, I guess you might have kicked all those events into motion as... I'm sure you never dreamt that the tower would go berserk like this. That doesn't matter. I still made this awful mess, and Team MZ is stuck cleaning it up. Naveen! I appreciate that Az is trying to right his wrongs, and I owe him as much as any of us do. I don't want to be the bad guy any more than the rest of you, but accountability matters. You do realize we might die trying to fix all this, don't you? Naveen is correct in what he says. I continue to cause you children nothing but trouble because of my own powerlessness. I am truly sorry. I understand, Az. Just leave this to Team MZ. Necro, it's up to us to keep the tower from going wild, and that means you've got to beat Grisham. I'll win for sure. Knew we could count on you, Necro. We'll be the ones to stop the tower, not Grisham and Team Flare Nouveau. Alright, it's time you go challenge Grisham to a promotion match. Thank you. I will forever be grateful for meeting you all, my dear Team MZ. Yeah. Café nouveau. Nouveau café. Ah. Oh, end of night. Fair enough. Battle zone deactivated. Okay, let's try talk to Grisham. I would like something from the tea menu. I would like a roserate tea. One roserate tea. This one's nice and gentle with a great aroma. Popular in Alola too. Nice. I'm done with the camera. Did you arrive at an answer together with your fellows in Team MZ? Yes, I'll battle you. Honestly, why has Team MZ been trying so hard to reach the top of the Z Royale anyway? We're fighting for Floet? Yeah, we all know about the old man and the black-flowered floret of his. So all you idiots thought with Jesus' help is as tidy away the mess he made for everyone. Hazel, please. That's too far. It's true that you, Necro, don't have any real ties to the city. What reason does some outsider like you have to want to protect Lumiose? I've come to love the city. People and Pokemon together. It's good. I'm glad you also have something you wish to fight for. It still pales before my own desire to emerge victorious from this battle. I will become the greatest trainer and use Az's Floet to protect this city from the tower. I will restore honor to the memory of Team Flare and all who have ever had their names tied to it. We will make our dream into reality at last. That is why I must defeat you. No more delays. Let's finish this. Charizard, one piping hot battle to go. Challenge ticket verified. We can immediately start fighting. Your reserve is nothing compared to my own. You carry nothing like the burdens that I carry. And yet you think you'll be able to save Lumiose. I'll free you from your past. May the flames of Team Flare reach strong and true and burn away all our shame and regrets. Charizard, let our dark flames pour forth. Charizard X? To make Lumiose better. Oh yeah, that's the one from before. Might be a slight issue with this guy. Damn. And this is the first time we have a 6 Pokemon team on our enemies, well, on the opposing team's side. Oh damn. Three more Pokemon. Tyranitar. Holy damn, what? Salamence. Aren't these all Pokemon that can Mega Evolve? Where is it youth? Nothing but dash and ruin. Mega Evolve and born it all away Charizard. There we go. You certainly do direct your Pokemon with skill. There is no denying it. Your victory is confirmed. Congratulations, now processing your information, your promotion. From rank B to rank A, and here we go. You've been promoted to rank A. You lost, but Charizard and the rest of your team looked happy in the battle, Grisham. If only we could leave behind the name of Team Flare, leave behind Lumiose itself, would free ourselves of such a heavy burden. Team Flare and the dreams that Lysandre hoped to make real. That world of beauty and that sense of justice will have hold of us, and they tie us to this place. Lysandre may have gone astray, but there was true righteousness in his heart. His ideas, the care he showed us, he showed for us all. If I threw them aside now, I don't know who I'd be. It seems you are now Lumiose's strongest Mega Evolution user, Necro. Please take care of Prism Tower and our city. Of course I will. If you have need of us, we will come to your aid. After all, Nove exists in order to help others, so we can make the world beautiful together. Toward that aim, let me provide you with a TM. Flyblades. And come by Nouvelle Café anytime. I'll make you one of our rosary teas, one of those rosary teas you like. Simply because I bought it once. I imagine they would have gotten the item that you got either last or most. May have been defeated. I may have been found unworthy of becoming Zygarde's trainer. But I'll build a life that shows these things aren't what define me. Grisham. Seems self-serving desires crept in and overshadow the ideas he holds near. Though I, of course, am to blame for that. Thank you for helping him to see the error of his ways. Prison Tower appears to be near its breaking point. And unfortunately, Zygarde still lacks the last of his cells. It needs to use its full strength. When the time comes, I hope you'll be able to protect the city. Rather, not the city itself, but every living being here in Lumiose. Now he's just sitting there with a croissant curry anyway. Guess what? I made it to rank A too! Whoa, you both reached rank A the same day? Must have helped you two a lot to have strong teammates like each other to train with. With 2 rank A trainers, I know we'll be able to take care of the tower. Big yes to that! I suppose that means it's nearly time for Floette to help us resolve this whole situation. I wonder who Floette will choose. Floette, what's it? What's wrong? Wait, Floette looks like she's in pain. The tower. Is it Ange that is affecting you? Floette. Looks like she'll be okay. But I'm sure Floette's pretty worried too. There's no telling if we'll really be able to stop the tower. That's true enough. But we'll never succeed if we let ourselves get too caught up worrying about things going wrong. Yeah, now the time to blow off steam and have some fun. Shake the worries off. We've got some big wins to celebrate after all. You said it. Rest easy this night. I know that the future of Lumiose and of this world will be safe in your hands. That night, your alarm is going off. Boom. Necro, are you alright? I'm gonna find out what's happening. Meet me back by the elevator. Good, everyone's okay. What even was that? An earthquake? No, it's something to do with Prism Tower. Looks like things are taking a turn for the worse. Canary is streaming about it now. Let's get to the roof to see, so we can see for ourselves. Why is the elevator always so slow? Normally I'd say the slowness is part of its janky charm. Here we go. Getting all 4 of us in this poor little elevator will be a squeeze. Floette, you're okay? We are fine, but I thank you for your concern. What was that shaking as? You'll recall how Fluette seemed pained earlier this evening. I wondered if she might be responding to Ange in some way, so I came up to view the tower. Look there. It's completely pink and purple. Oh my gosh, Present Tower. This looks really bad. The time I feared has come. It wouldn't be long before before Ange goes rogue as well. Ange will go rogue? The excessive mega power I spoke of before, that which the tower has been emitting, it will likely cause an explosion of rogue mega evolution across the entire city. Don't worry, Az. Team MZ is gonna take care of it. Hey Vinny, what's with the tower? It is. The situation looks dire. We need you on this right away. I understand. We'll head out now. Alright, Team MZ, let's regroup in Centrico Plaza. Once Fluette has mega evolved, she can take on the power of the tower, the power of Ange. Then the tower can assume the form of it was always intended to take, Ange Fluette. We must have the tower retain its true form if we are to stop it from destroying the city. It would only slow you down if I were to go, so I will remain here and support you from afar. Maybe you can cook us something good to celebrate when we get back, Az? You wish for me to cook? That's a fine idea. I am familiar with so many different cuisines. But good luck. I'm counting on you. No, you will prove yourself equal to this task, Necro. I'm so grateful that our paths crossed. Zygarde Cell. Is it gonna hop in my satchel? Yes, it is. Cool. Damage to Centric Plaza in its vicinity appears to be minimal. It seems trainers near the tower have moved to secure the area. All the trainers here in Lumiose truly are superb. Yes, let's go to Nouveau Café. Looks like we got all of Team MZ here. I'm afraid there's no time to waste, so allow me to get straight to the point. The tower is emitting more mega power by the minute. If it keeps up this pace, the entire city will be overrun with rogue mega evolved Pokémon. We appreciate you joining us, Fluette. Az has assured us that we can still rectify the situation as long as we have you and a trainer who can help you achieve mega evolution. Team MZ, you are in the remarkable position of having two trainers who have achieved rank A, so I must ask, which of you will attempt to subdue the tower? I'll do it. But you and Necro are both rank A now, Tawny. That's right, so we should battle so I can prove that I'm the strongest trainer. Then I'll be the one to save every person and Pokemon in Lumiose. Sounds fair, Vinny? That's what you both wish. I can hardly stand in your way. Right, Necro. Talk to me when you're ready to battle. It's time to see who's the strongest Pokemon trainer and who will take control of the tower. Let's do it. You'll go down. We are ready when you are, Vinny. Yay! You two should kiss! Trainer Tony, rank A, authenticated. Trainer Necro, rank A, authenticated. These two trainers are cleared to battle to decide who is the strongest CA Royale trainer. I'll prove that I'm the one to handle this. As Team MZ's leader, I'm ready for the responsibility. I knew you'd say that. The winner tackles the tower. Let's do this. Sounds like we're getting very close to the end of the game, aren't we? We're challenged by Tony of Team MZ. Tony sent out MZ, Team MZ, Tony of Team MZ sent out Nastic. Damn, I'm level 70, what? Might be Team MZ's secret weapon, but I'm our leader for a reason. Emball. Couple of levels up, that's good. And we have a Greninja that we can evolve. Well, we can evolve a Frogadier into a Greninja. Electric. Let's switch over to you. I'm gonna be the one to fix the tower with Floette so everyone can keep living their happy lives. Udra. Two more Pokemon. Maybe? If I'm going to protect everyone in Lumiose, I can't go losing to you. Avalog. Was just about to switch out. Last but not least, her partner Pokemon, Meganium. Can't believe you've got me down to my last Pokemon. You're a great trainer, that's for sure. There we go. Done and dusted. Really wanted to be the one to save everybody, but I know you can protect him too. So you really are Lumios's greatest trainer and the strongest Mega Evolution user. No, I'm really happy we met. Having you as a member of Team MZ makes me proud to call myself its leader. It was a superb battle. Now then, if the both of you are ready. Apparently I am. Cool. I was gonna say I'm gonna have to heal my Pokemon first, but apparently that's taken care of. I believe matters have been settled. Necro will make for the tower's control center with Floette. No, wait. Please, please let me do this instead. What? But Necro won! You said... I know what I said, but I still want to do my part to protect the people and Pokemon of Lumiose. And as the trainer's strong enough to beat me, I think Necro has a job only he can do. What do you mean? Necro, you're the trainer that the legendary Pokemon Z-A found worthy. That's why I want you to ask. I want to ask you and Z-A to jump in and protect Lumiose if things go south. The person I'm looking for is still somewhere in the city, not to mention everyone else. Lumiose is our home. Floette and I want to make sure it stays safe for all us people and Pokemon. Understood. I will also aid Necro down here as needed. Huh. I guess you were ready to do what needs to be done, no matter who won. Well, she's not Team MZ's leader for nothing. In fact, if you lost the battle here, the dialogue would have been different. Nice! Az is calling. I'll put him on speaker. What's it, Az? I hope you'll forgive me for sending you to face this most important of battles without me. It seems in a life of 3,000 years truly is asking more than a single human body can give. I understand. All the stress about Prism Tower must take a real toll on you. Well, we won't let the 3,000 years you waited to reunite with Floette go to waste. Team MZ will take care of everything so you two can live in peace again. Your kindness means much, Tony. Necro. Lyda. Naveen. I have faith in each of you. I had hoped to protect Lumiose, to protect the entire region of Kalos. Carry on where I could not. Safeguard the people and Pokemon of this city. They are her future. And to my dear Floette, I ask that you lend our Team MZ all the might of the Eternal Flower. Fair the man, Floette. Here we go! That's a Floetite stone. Alright, Floette. Mega Evolve! Damn. That stem of that flower looks like an umbilical cord. Let's go, Floette. I have a feeling we'll not be left wanting in this. This must be the tower's control center. This chair might as well be a throne. There we go, ready to roll. Hey Necro, you better be watching. Ha, this reminds me, you still got a star in my hotel's Z-A when all this is done. Okay, Floette, let's do this. All the power going to Floette. This is Vinny speaking. The light from the tower appears to be fading. Over. Whew. Huh? No! Damn. Damn. Am I to fight a building? What's going on? I thought she had it under control. Doesn't look like it's under control to me. It's going pretty wild. And those things growing out of it look like it's part of Floette's eternal flower. Must go update our Quasartico Inc. team and issue new orders. Stay safe, all of you. Should we get down to the streets? I suppose we'd better. We wouldn't want to be up here if tremors hit. There's still a way forth. Damn. That is quite a piece of destruction. You know, I wonder if there's ever going to be a Pokemon game that doesn't end in a battle with an Eldritch entity. I mean... from the new games? Not really? So what's Team MZ's next move? We need to help Tawny. Necro, can you hear me? I have to say, things look incredible from up here. I knew Lumia's was big, but seeing it like this, thinking of all the people going about their lives down below, I appreciate it even more than ever. Listen, Team MZ, it's up to us to protect the city, no matter what it takes. Red, blue, yellow, technically, yeah. I was gonna, I specifically mean like, yeah, from then on, pretty much. Any game has had a version where at the very least you had to battle, let's say, Rayquaza or whatever in later on. Wasn't a thing though, fighting Rayquaza. I know it was in the Delta episode. I'm not entirely sure if it was in Ruby Sapphire back in the day. I never played that game. Backing up for a second, I'm glad you're alive. How are you not more scared for your life? Tony, what's going on up there? Are you alright? I think I'm safe for now. Mega Floette's got my back. But it can't control the tower at all. It's trying to fire off Mega Floette's moves. What should we do? I mean, I love a hand, but I don't know what would help. Wait, I think... What's it? See Zygarde on the rooftop in the Magenta district. You should head there. I think it might be waiting for you. Hurry! Ruby Sapphire were Groudon Kyogre respectively. Yeah, but like, what about Rayquaza? Was that a fight in that game or not? Or was that literally just like, yeah, here you go, Groudon Kyogre is your final battle. Go for it, have fun. Tony, can you hold that thought for a moment? What for? We need Necro to team up with Zygarde. Oh, nice. Gengar, Heracross. I think the time was going rogue is causing other Pokemon to undergo rogue Mega Evolution. Az was right, this is bad, we gotta fight! If that's the case, you could kind of start talking about red, blue, yellow having the legendary trio. Okay. Sci-fi first game with an emerald was the main story. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Must have misremembered after all these years. Also, I never played it. I only know it from the Delta episode from Pokémon Oras. I was trying to heal up my Pokemon. Can I get the gimme? Phew, good thing we managed to calm them. Hey Necro, I'll heal your Pokemon. Oh, hang on! I've got an idea! Here we go, just what we need. And what for? Well, what does Team MZ do when we need a plan? Necro knows, right? A strategy meeting. Yep, it's strategy meeting time. Alright, we've got two objects. Calm down the rogue Megavolve Pokemon all over the city, and rescue Tawny and Floyd from the tower. And we have a table, quote unquote. We ought to consider what Tawny proposed, for starters. Coming to meet Zygarde? Yeah, but getting to it is gonna be rough. There's a ton of building debris in the way, not to mention those roots that the tower sprouted. I could take the rooftops. I think you could climb that wreckage and then go for the rooftops. I know you're great, Necro, but that's a lot for any one person. Even with our trusty partners, I doubt we three could make it all the way to Zygarde on our own. What's happening, Team MC? Canary from Dynamo is here to help jumpstart this show. Is it really Canary or is it Tarragon? What? Check it, I brought backup too. Corbo, Ivor? Ivor? What are you all doing crashing our meeting? I just thought you might need some help sorting all this out, Necro. Fist of Justice won't stand by while our city is in danger. You can count on us. Good to see you all. You're all still unscathed, Team MZ. I have my hands rather full fielding calls from the top-ranked trainers who were provided with Mega Rings, like Quasartigo Inc. I was trying to explain the entire situation. However, Miss Canary here decided she would rather move straight to crashing Team MZ's group chat. How we got in this call's hardly important now. What's going on? How can we help? Right, according to Tawny, who's up in the tower right now, we need to find a way to reach Magenta District rooftops where Zygarde's waiting. What? Get it to come here instead! Could it be that Zygarde is testing Necro's abilities? So what's going on in Zygarde's head? Let's just help Necro get over to it. And now I want to see a Jacinthe. There we go. Alors, the thought of entrusting you with such a crucial task fills me with unease. Nice of you. Nice of you to show up and immediately start complaining, princess. Oh, it's having Leban gather information. Really, it's no better than to rush in blindly. Now, if you will all check your autumn funds, I have sent you each our findings. The image shown, this image shows an aerial view of Centrico Plaza. At its center is Prism Tower, at which grows this vicious floral monstrosity. Yikes, what a mess! Not even Pop's gonna could fix all that overnight. We need to do something about these flowers before anyone does any fixing. What do you say, Mr. Justice? Think you could take him on with these big muscles of yours? Thank you for the compliment. But even my seasoned strength would not be nearly enough. I believe our priority right now is to secure a route for Necro. That much I'm certain we can handle between us. Hold on, did Ivor just say something reasonable? Now that's a shock! He's right. With all us working together, we could clear a path for Necro. Very well, let us decide among ourselves who will handle which area. Alright, let's go over what we've decided. Ooh, okay. Each of us is gonna try to keep the rogue Pokemon at bay in our area. Necrocom link up with us so we can collab in clearing a path to Zygarde. Thanks so much. Who knows what we would have done without you. We're lucky that all of us high-ranked trainers are scattered evenly around Lumiere's 5 districts. If you would all indulge me for a moment, I have one minor concern to raise. Now, we're in the middle of an emergency. It occurs to me that Grisham is not among us. I mean, that's true, but shouldn't we focus on what those of us who are here can do? His absence will vex me until he completes the next Super Tournoi de Jacinthe. You can worry about your precious tournament later, Jacinthe. Honestly, do we even get how crazy it is that we're all here like this? We come from all walks of life, yet we crossed paths simply due to our various ties to this city. Then butted heads in our promotion matches. Now we're helping each other out. Yep. Necro, one last bit of advice from the detective charged with protecting Lumiose. Trust in L. He's not like the old Lysandre from Team Flare. I'm sure he has no interest in taking lives. Trust in Zygarde and lend it your strength. I'll take care of everyone outside of Centrico Plaza, so please take care of things where you are. Come on, you lot. It's up to us to save our city. Let's do it. That was for real the wildest strategy meeting we've ever had. No time to discuss on that, Lida. The crucial part's still to come. Right, we don't even know yet how we're gonna stop the tower. So I guess we just gotta bet everything on the possibility Tony's mentioned, that Zygarde can help us fix this mess. First, head for the rendezvous point where Ivor and Gwyn are waiting. Up to the Fist of Justice dojo. Okay. Oh boy, we have a Pidgeot, we have a Garchomp, and we have a Kangaskhan. Necro, Ivor, martial arts prodigy and founder of the Fist of Justice, at your service. He knows who you are, dummy. We take point in his district as we discussed at our strategy meeting. If you're wondering, I was the one holding Ivor's phone during the meeting. As usual. Crush it in his giant fists otherwise. Rogue Pokémon certainly are out in force. Dire situations such as this requires teamwork. We must battle arm in arm to make it through. Do anything arm in arm with Ivor and he'll break your bones. Just stick with me, okay, Necro? There we go, last one. Cool. Justice prevails! Or Mega Evolved. There's no end to them. But there's also no one getting angry at me for battling too much. At last it's time for me to unleash the strength I've trained with the Fist of Churi. Justice. Evil, remember the plan. We're fighting to get Necro to the next rendezvous point. It's time for me to make a stand. Go ahead, Necro. Hurry. Oh, Grin, you're fighting for me at last. Wrong again, Evil. Necro, bump me. Boop. Good luck. Let's get moving. Fist of Justice. Whee! Catch me if you can. Turn on the lights. Let's cross the bridge up ahead. What's this? Seems we cannot reach the bridge due to all this debris. Could simply leap across the water with my only finely honed muscles. That's no help to you. And best find another way. Toss me. A pile of paneling could help. Let's see. A section of the wall that was surrounding a tower could make a fine bridge if we can knock it down. Even my mighty fits mates struggle to fell such a massive target. Phalanx! Time to Mega Evolve! Poor little guy in the middle. One trainer, one Pokemon, one heart, Justice Punch! Look at that poor little guy in the middle. I hope it's a different one every time, but I very much doubt it is, because Phalanx, they do everything in the formation. There you go, away across. It was making me nervous to leave you unsupervised, Evo, so here I am. Is he feeling safe today? Quinn, you're alive! Write down, of course I'm alive. My apologies, I can't help but worry about you ever since that time you went missing. Save your concerns for Lumiose, not me. Right, let us see the plan through to its finish. Other rogue Pokemon will undoubtedly appear. Hurry to Zygarde, Necro. Yes, go on, ahead, for Lumiose. No going back now. Then again, it already was no going back. Streamer ladies just ahead. Her name is Canary. Canary. She's not some random streamer. Oh, okay. Thought there was gonna be more. Aha. Yo! Things ain't looking great, huh? Blastoise and a Steelix. Those spell Pokemon ain't exactly acting out of the fun of it either. So we doing something about it, or... yeah, we have to. Like I said in the strategy meeting, we are here to help out. Lumiose is my city, was born and raised here. There's no way I'm sitting this one out. Don't count me out either, kids. It ain't luck that ran my construction company all these years. Never let Canary deal with this alone. Besides, can't just stand by while my city takes a beating. Feel bad for Blastoise and Steelix. Looks like Rogue Mega Evolution really hurt them. Let's go, Necro. These rogue Pokemon ain't gonna save themselves. We'll work on putting together some scaffolding so you can keep moving ahead. Look lively, folks. We got a big job to do. Got it, boss. Dee 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 dee. You there. This is a work site, not a stand back and watch site. Zap to it. Beg your pardon. Me? You want me to help too? Come on, Necro, show us why we should call you the strongest Mega Evolution user. Because I use Mega Evolution and I'm the strongest trainer out there. I forgot again. go. You may be the MVP of the Z-A, but me and Electros get the award for most improved. Technically that would be Zach. Here, let me heal up your hard-working Pokemon. We got our work done while you were battling. Feast your eyes on our scaffolding masterpiece. Oh boy. Dang, Pops, you don't have to go this hard. Like, seriously, we just needed a path forward. And if it's worth doing, it's worth overdoing. Excadrill and the team really pulling out all the stops. I think it's fair to say this is our finest, most amazing scaffolding course yet. But I'm sure you're on for the challenge, eh, kid? Nobody needs a challenge right now! When Numios needs fixing, we fix it right up. But we can't repair lives that are lost, so we're counting on you to get out there and do your thing. Yeah, to be honest, I would have literally just liked a bridge. Me and Electros can take care of rogue Pokemon. Go, Necro. Show us what you've got, Necro. Hate this. I'm gonna fall so many times. Oh shit. As I said, I'm gonna fall so many times. Paragon, this is gonna, like, waylay me for an hour. Where am I going? Wait. Looks like a dead end, but I did get an item, so shut up. Time to jump. Holy fuck. Nicely done, kid. We put our hearts and souls into that obstacle course. You cleared it beautifully. For real, that was all kinds of impressive. Hey, look at that. Beat rolling low, buddy. Uh-oh, looks like trouble just joined the chat. Here's that surprise of being the cutest, cleverest streamer in Lumiere. I mean in Carlos, right? Yeah? Anyway, how's your back holding up, Pops? It'll hold up however long it needs to for my city and my grandkid. Now go for it, folks. The deadline's looming. Any percent speedrun mode. Let's go! Any percent speedrun mode. Let's go. Will you hurry it up? I'm getting tired. Hey, Laban. I'm fine to fight on. Justice will be served. Salamance and Laron? Hey, Laban. Greetings. I have been expecting you. Laban, but... Huh? Hello there, my dear Necro. You must be terribly disappointment to be met by Leban instead of myself. I do apologize. Unfortunately, there is work elsewhere to which only an elite like myself can attend, such as liaising with the mayor and mobilizing the forces needed to defend our city. Which is why my dear Leban is present to support you on my behalf. She is as fine a battler as you will ever meet, so I expect that she will be some assistance to you. So, my dear Neko, I kindly ask that you pacify those four mega evolved Pokemon before I arrive there. Now, I send you all of my love and best wishes to this beautiful bump of my feast. Leban, I will trust you with your utmost. I trust you will do your utmost to aid our dear friend. Try not to be a hindrance. With that, I bid you adieu. Yeesh, she loves running her mouth. As if I'd ever be a hindrance. Give me a break. After all, it's not every day I get to take on a worthy opponent like Rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon. Don't worry, I know this isn't just fun and games. These Pokemon have Mega Evolved against their will, and they're suffering from it. Well, my partner and I are going to use our strength to free them from their suffering. Let's do this! Dragalg and Fraligator. Damn, okay. Fair enough. Let's do this instead. There we go. I need to evolve Frogadier. That was awesome. You killed it out there. And it feels good to battle side by side with someone who's not uptight. Fighting beside Jacinth is always kind of a struggle for me, honestly. What is it you struggle with, Deban? Ah! What in the... When in the... Like, did I... Have me all along? There's nothing, Lady Jacinth. Pay me no mind. We will visit your attitude and choice of words another time. Bum Snow and Houndoom. For now, it appears some uninvited guests have decided to join us, Leban. Actually, Lady Jacinth, your renown draws crowds, but I fear they have us outnumbered. You have a point. They look like quite a handful, even with the combined efforts of myself, Leban, and you, Necro. I think this goes for our secret weapon. Yes, Lady Jacinth, kindly follow me this way. Attention please, my dear Pokémon. Allow me to welcome you into Lady Jacinth's personal battle arena. Jacinth mode... Jacinth zone on! This Jacinth zone should be enough to impede any Pokémon. Please continue on, Necro. Let's go, Dragalk. You and me are gonna keep these streets safe. Come on, my dearest Clefable. Let us show our new friends the finest hospitality for Lumiose. Label. I'll fight against you or beside you, anywhere, anytime. Nice. Once this is out, put to rest. Okay, Kobo's next. Reporting, Philippe. How's it looking over there? Let's see. Done the work fine. And neither ones like us gonna show what we're really worth at times like these. Me? I got a prince and princess to question. I'm getting a real warm welcome from a couple of rogue Pokemon. But don't you worry about me. My favorite do-gooder just came to the rescue. Listen, Philippe, the situation's bound to have people feeling down in the dumps. You and your crew got something ready to lift people up. Like a cookout, or maybe something special. Tying you shit up. By the looks of it, these friendly rogue Pokemon have been waiting for you too. It's time we work together again. Been a minute since we did, eh? Don't worry, me and Solidbead have your back. once for Mott to do the thing again. Yeah. I said press X. How come now it works? There we go. Got migrants waiting up ahead. Come on, let's get moving. As long as Electros is with me, I'll keep on charging ahead. Oh yeah. Let's evolve. Greninja, Water Shuriken, nice. Philippe isn't here yet. Very not, sir. Some learned was. Supposed to put a ladder here. So tell me, why don't I see one? Am I just an idiot and can't spot a big old ladder? Well, we tried to set a ladder boss, but we even tried to half us in. And what? All your trying doesn't seem to have resulted in anything to show. Well, rogue Pokemon busted them up, boss. They smashed everything. Guess we gotta do something about this ourselves then. Rest Syndicate, time to show our mettle. Got it, boss.
Call needed.
Once you choose your path, there's no turning back. On the way, It's forward. Uh-huh. You know how Mega Evolution is an expression of the bond between Pokemon and people? Here's an expression of the bond between members of Team Rust Syndicate. A human ladder. Boss, Mr. Kurdo, we're falling off the straight and narrow, and at this rate we're gonna fall short here too. Can I recommend something dumb to do? Sure, go for it. Looks like we're one person short. What do we do now? One thing to do. The Grants are giving their all, and as their leader, I need to give it just as much, and then some. Don't you worry about me. My word's my bond, and I'm not breaking either tonight. This is our highest calling, literally. Jump back off the roof after climbing up. Are they gonna be mad? I don't really want to. Go get him, Necro. Yeah, what? Ooh. That was actually kind of bitching. Like, they're our friends. I don't want to. I don't want to abuse them. Something's going on with Ange. We may not have much time. Don't worry about me though. I've still got Floette up here. Getting close to Zygarde, it's easier to tell from up here. That's a Mega Metagross, a Mega Alakazam, and a Mega Aerodactyl. My, do we have some late customers? I'm afraid that Nouveau Cafe is closed for the day. But you seem to be in need of some help from us anyway, don't you? Well, we have we offer more than fresh, fragrant blends. We've got high-quality trainers too. Talking, we'll have to wait. We have Pokemon to take care of. Go, Feraligatr! And then, with that disturbance taken care of, I'd say it's time for a little coffee break. One roast, our signature drink from Novo Cafe. Take it already. Take it already. But your Pokemon are feeling as perked up as anything now too, eh? You know, many people have likened the bitter depth of a fine roast to the nature of life itself. At times like these, I quite see what they mean. We failed to keep the tower from running our amok. Now we must rely on you to salvage the situation. What are you gonna do? I will never be able to outrun my connection to Team Flare. Nor can I change those who will never forgive Team Flare for what happened 5 years ago. What I can control is what I do next. I will protect the people of this city, no matter what they may think of me. What about you? What is it that you most want to achieve now? Fame, fortune, to help Tony. That is a noble desire. Now, let us each set out to accomplish what we must. I suspect Zygarde has been watching to see if you would make it this far. And now it shows itself at last, having deemed you worthy to battle alongside it. Wow. Mega pensive. Looks like we've got more customers incoming. Not sure they'll appreciate our blends though. Unlikely, at least not when they've gone rogue like this. Let's get them back to seeing reason. You do something about that tower. After all, the cafe can't exactly turn a profit if that thing blasts away half the neighborhood. We will handle this area for you. Hail Hydra? This way! Jude. Okay. Hey Necro, I see you from up here. Glad you found your way to Zygarde. Remember the day we met? How we got a glimpse of Floette's light of ruin? The move's gonna pack even more punch now. Watch yourself if Floette starts attacking. Zygarde, you and Necro have to save Floette and all of Lumiose. I see you have proven yourself worthy of Zygarde's trust, Necro. I've gathered 99 of the lost Zygarde cells. Only one cell remains, the 1% needed to complete Zygarde at last. Afterward, will Zygarde and you truly be able to pacify this raging monstrosity? Will you be able to save Floette and your friends who are trapped within this rogue tower? The answer lies with you. I know that I was once among those who chose to take rather than to give. That is no way to save the world. We must be one. You must be one who gives. Give to Zygarde that which is dear to you as a trainer. Give the courage that drives you to stand and fight. Give it the opening it needs to attack. Give it that one single cell you have in your back pocket. Zygarde complete. And Schwett's ready to try to destroy anyone who comes near it. Life and death, blue and red. Go, Talonflame! To be where this shit is hard, you're gonna need to heal more than likely, yeah. Yeah, thought so. While retreating on the ground, your attacks must be working. Question, is there a possibility of gaining the Ash Greninja in this game? I don't think there is, right? Or at least not anymore. Okay, that's the second one. As far as I'm aware, there's a Mega Greninja though, and Delphox and Chestnut. Yeah. Oh. Huh. Oh, oops. I'd like to try again, preferably from where I was. Light of Ruin. Gosh darn it, I was trying to heal you up. I don't think we're supposed to be having this fireworks show. What do you mean? Like, we were celebrating winning rank A, right? No?
This feels cheesy. Fighting a Doomsday weapon, I think taking cover is more reasonably than being cheesy. Yeah, fair enough. 1,000 arrows. I haven't used that one yet. I think to remember that Ange. No. Ange in French is angel. Got a bit distracted, sorry. Yeah, let's stretch and hydrate. Gosh, yeah, let's try again.
take a moment in your active walking to drink some Pokemon Switch. Yeah, fair enough. Let's actually take a drink, because eat doobie, 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 doobie. Yeah, I thought so. Okay, let's see. No, restore health, that's not what I want. Okay, give me a sec. Right. There we go.
Right, I'm back. My brother, who's not been here for a week, just randomly entered my room. Without saying anything, without knocking, without doing jack shit. So, yeah, had to mute my mic, etc, etc, etc. Let's continue this. I retreated you. Gosh, flipping on it. Get him.
Now Core Enforcer. This is definitely not how you're supposed to end this fight. Definitely not. At all. You put an end to Ange Floet's rampage. The Tower of All Ange, or whatever it's called, it stopped. It seems you and Zygarde managed to save the day, Necro. Yo, don't forget about us! What about all the rogue Pokemon? They've all been pacified. When the top-ranked trainers of the Z-A all join forces, we can accomplish anything. And that goes without saying. All thanks to the superstar of Lumiose, Jacinth, and the rest of you, I suppose. Sure, fine. Whatever you say at this point. Thank you all so much, especially you, Necro. Tony, are you alright? I'm fine. Takes more than this to phase me. Now all that's left is for Mega Floette to take control of Ange, and we'll finally be done. And I trust Quasartico will put together a nice party to celebrate once things calm down. I'll see that it happens. After all, it's thanks to the efforts of Team MC that we managed to stop the tower. I imagine Edge must be smiling. Splendid. I believe Richisme would be the ideal venue for such a gathering when the time comes. Pass. I'm down for whatever, so long as everyone has a good time. Zap you later. Just one last step, Floette. Do your thing. What was that sound? Good question. Wait, can't still move? What's Ange trying to do? Is that all the Rogue Mega Evolve power stuff? It can't be. No! No way! Venge Farm's flights light of ruin while it's at powered. If it's all powered up like this, there won't be any Lumiose left to rebuild. Something inside the satchel is shaking? It's the pebble! Some kind of power is emanating from your pebble. Grip tightly. Of course it's Zygardite. Pebble transformed into Zygardite. Yeah, I would not stand on that balustrade, that railing. Click. By the power invested in me by my mother. By the fight invested in me by my father. By the random piece of meat that I found in the alleyway and I got worms from it. Zygarde, Mega Evolve! Why is Zygarde an ICBM? Zygarde really wanted to be a blimp. Or Enforcer, once again. Nihil Light. Huh. Hame! Hame! Ha! Nice. That's quite some fireworks display. We have Floette. She's just a baby. Look at the baby who just destroyed nearly half the world. Well, who nearly destroyed half the world. Look at the little baby. As ever, it's our choices today that shape our tomorrows. I will forever be grateful to you, Team MC. My dear friends. So I have terrible news. I don't think I will be playing more of this. I like the story. The story's over. Don't know if I want to go and deal with the Pokédex all too much. Yeah, Jet, that makes sense. She would be the one to try and explain stuff. Yeah, kinda cool. If it's way too one of those. I like that the patterns glowed out XYZ, yeah. Seems like Manny is now a team member from of Corrigan Constructions. On to the next one on the list. Yeah, absolutely. So tomorrow I have Vampire the Masquerade. I won't be able to join. I won't be able to join. Join stream. I won't be able to stream tomorrow. Monday we're gonna be playing more demos, but from Tuesday on, the next game would actually be Ratchet and Clank again. But this time it's Rift Apart. And after that, even though no one voted for it, I'm gonna do it still. Assassin's Creed Unity.
Do you plan on doing the DLC at some point later? I don't have the DLC, sorry. And and at this point in time, I don't have the money for the DLC. And since Pokemon never, since Nintendo never gives discounts for their stuff. Very fair, yeah. I could check again how much it is, but I think it's like slightly. Oh, news on this. Okay, so. I'm trying to click buttons, but the game does not let me continue on. And, like, going out and back in will most likely not be my thing. Okay, so, yeah. We have 2 games left. So we have 2 games left. Does that? I think that will mean that I will put up a voting list for the next game that I'm going to be playing. Next list will include Middle-earth: War in the North, which is an abandonware game at this point in time. Borderlands 3, Warhammer 40k: Dawn of War 3, The Talos Principle, Just Cause 3, Monster Hunter Stories, Assassin's Creed Syndicate, Pokémon Scarlet Violet, Far Cry 4, and Devil May Cry HD Collection first game. Unless someone has a game they want in the list before the rest. Pokémon Legends Z-A. It's actually kind of cool, that logo. Very nicely done. Good, it is. More Pokemon in the list? Yeah, absolutely. I think we're close to there, actually. Maybe by the time we finish the next list, the next Pokemon game would be out, or we'd have to go for Pokemon, one of the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games. Huh. Even his grave is imposing. Even his grave is imposing. I guess that's fitting for ours in a way. Seems like he handled all the preparation for it by himself. He had me take his measurements, but he told me it was so I could make him some new clothes, not so he could have his grave dug. Keep watching over Lumio's as we'll make sure it becomes like you want it. City of harmony between us and Pokemon. And there's Lysandre. For 3,000 long years, he bid farewell to so many, and now we bid farewell to him. Let's go home. I think we need a good meal. Yes, Nat, I'm starving. it'll be that curry again, I suppose. So much left to take care of, so many things to clean up and set right. May you finally rest at peace. After 3,000 years? Yeah. Now, Floette. Fin. The end. Some days after the events with the tower, Scone begins to return to the city. Your alarm is going off. Oh really? Nice. It's in your room here. Ah, there's a Pokeball. There's a Pokeball containing a Lucario on the table. Do you want to take it with you? Sure. There's a letter from Az near the Pokeball. To Necro, I leave you my Lucario as a symbol of my gratitude and respect. This Lucario was given to me by a certain trainer who hoped it might keep me safe. If you should ever meet her, please tell her that I kept it with me until the end. I must tell you that I have found you to be a Pokemon trainer of the highest caliber. In all my 3,000 years wandering this world, never did I imagine I might encounter a human who would achieve Mega Evolution with Zygarde. I find so many memories flick through my mind now, here at the end of things. I remember my mother giving me my Floette, grasping her rare black flower. I remember the flames of war taking everything from me. I remember the amazement, the joy of witnessing Mega Evolution for the first time. I remember my encounters with the legendary Pokémon of Kalos. I remember when the dark day fell over Galar. It was there on the darkest day, was it? All that falls into the past disappears. These memories will fade, as will I. Your story is only just beginning, dear Necro. I pray that you will live a life free from regret. I'm truly glad to have known you. Thank you. I imagine that was the gift, right? Yeah, okay. Where do we go now? Lobby? Yeah, lobby apparently. There's nowhere else to go. Morning. Or afternoon, I guess. It's not been a restful few days for any of us, I imagine. And after that awful battle with the tower and Az passing away. Yeah. DMB just went live. Yeah, that awful tower won't quit hanging around in my nightmares. At least they've been able to clean things up. reopening ceremony for Centrico Plaza should be wrapping up about now, in fact. I'm glad the plaza's fixed, but is now really the time for having ceremonies? Now is exactly the time, I'd say. We've got to celebrate where we can, even if it feels hard. After 2 catastrophes in 5 years, Lumiere needs all the happy occasions it can get. I guess you have a point. Anyway, did you figure out what you're gonna do, Necro? I'll do. About your wish, the one you get for reaching rank A. You should have gotten a message about it when you signed up on the Z-A app. Anyone who attains the highest rank, rank A, will earn the right to call themselves one of Lumiere's strongest trainer and be granted a wish, as long as it is in our power to fulfill. Does that ring a bell? I suppose your next step would be to talk to Vinny about what you desire. Well, you'll need to figure out what to ask for first, right? Say the city, I bet they'd give you anything. Hey, all of you, come here for a second. I mean, we could do that. We could do that. We could do that on Tuesday, technically, the post game. And if it doesn't take too long, we could catch Pokemon, do research tasks, stuff like that. Or switch over to whatever. Found something while I was sorting through Az's stuff. Is it a letter? Could it be as well? I think so. Here, I'll read it out. To Team MZ, my dear friends. If you are reading this letter, then it would seem my time has finally come to an end. I leave you these instructions and final wishes. First, do with Hotel Z as you see fit. It's yours. If keeping running would place a burden on your young lives, you may sell it. I ask only that you continue to look after Floette and all those who live in Lumiere City. I've been blessed to see the people of the city grow closer to all their new Pokemon neighbors. It's as you young ones once said, joining of X and Y axes that were never expected to meet. May well bring about a true evolution in the relationship between Pokemon and humankind. I have lived so very, very long and seen so many go before me. Thanks to you all, I know I will now go to meet my own ending with a smile on my face. Thank you from the bottom of this old heart. Signed, Az. Oh, Az. When we left him on the roof, the day the tower went berserk, he must have already been prepared for this end. Yeah, I think so. So, what will we do about the hotel? We probably don't need to worry about turning it into a thriving business, right? Az did tell us he saw it more as his own final residence than anything. He did, yes, but keeping a building like this in good repair won't be cheap. Should we ask Finny for help? I bet Quasartigo would lend a hand. I wouldn't want us to use the Royale Wish on this. I don't think it's what we worked so hard for. Vinny, what's up? You were promised one wish to be granted if you achieved rank A. It's time we took care of that. Please join us on the south side of Centrico Plaza. Understood. See you at Centrico Plaza. We'll be waiting for you. You all heard that, right? It's time to go meet Vinny. Guess you've got until you reach Centrico Plaza to figure out what you want to ask for. I'll figure it out. I suspect everyone's quite curious to see what our two rank A trainers will request. You're probably right, but there's no point getting nervous about it. Let's head to Centrico Plaza. My dear Team MZ, why are you here? We simply had to find out what both of you A-rank trainers would wish for. The bottom line is this: I would love nothing more than the opportunity to battle all of you again. Then why not just ask us to battle like trainers normally do? I'm so glad you asked. My dream is to help every resident in Lumiose become the best trainer they can be. And my dream is to make the citizens of Lumiose strong so that we can get rid of wild zones. Oh dear, I would never have expected to share a dream with someone like you. Nevertheless, I certainly would not object if you felt inclined to ask on my behalf for a tournament that is open to every trainer in Lumiose. As for the name, about something like Le Sublime Ultra Tournoi de Jessie? At that point, would you even call it a tournament? Oh, whatever, Vinny's waiting, let's go. Can we TP? Apparently we can TP. We can teleport. Can I get a Pokemon gym challenge thing? Cooking? Thank you so much for taking the time to meet with us today, children. First of all, I offer my most sincere apologies to Team MZ regarding the Prism Tower affair. It should have been up to Quasartico Inc. to resolve the situation, yet it fell to you to rescue Lumiose's residents, human and Pokemon alike. We owe you all a great debt. Really, it wasn't that much, and the Prism Tower thing was no one's fault. It's not like you could have just told the whole city something was up. It would have caused a panic. It's just such a shame that Az's attempt to protect Lumiose went so wrong. But we managed to right it, with the help of all those tough trainers necro battled. Anyway, I think we would have tried to help out no matter what. We love Lumiose after all. It does my heart good to hear that you all feel this way. With that said, Vinny. Yes, ma'am. As you know, reaching rank A in the Z-A Real earns you the right to have one wish granted, as long as that wish is within the capabilities of Quasartico Inc. to grant, of course. What about the person you've been searching for, Tony? You could get help looking for them? That's a personal thing, I guess. I can just find them myself. Wish this big feels like it should go towards something that'd help everyone. Oh, I know! We could combine your two wishes. I bet that'd get us something really cool. They're the ones with the wishes, you know. In that case, what do you say, Necro? I want us to live in harmony with Pokemon. I feel you, but that's Quasartico's whole mission. We can leave that up to them. In that case, what do you say, Necro? One more Pokemon to live in Lumiose. We've already made Centrical Plaza into our new Wild Zone 20, allowing Pokemon to settle there. I'm afraid adding more into the city at this point would be problematic. In that case, what do you say, Necro? I want us all to battle Pokemon together. That seems like one promising way to make the city as joyful as it can be. Synth and the others sure seemed hyped about that idea. Fully support more Pokemon battles. Shouldn't we ask for the Z-A Real to continue then? See, what an interesting turn of events. What? Is there a problem? No. Rather, Az had approached me as well, to ask if the Z-A Real could continue after its original purpose had been served. Perhaps he, better than any other, understood the value of engaging in Pokemon battles after such a long lifespan spent watching others. Future of Lumiose, Main Mission 38. If you will give me but a moment. Attention Z-A Real Operations Team. This is your green light to push the update to the app, as discussed. And what's it gonna do? Your Z-A Real app has been updated. As you'll see when you next check your app, you should now be registered to take part in the Infinite Z-A Real. Earn yourself challenger tickets, show it to the receptionist at Quasartico Inc. for a chance to battle in a reward match. If you win the match, amazing prizes will be yours to keep. After each reward match, your ticket points will be reset to 0. I'll inform the other Z-A Real participants about this update and our plans for this competition. let me see. I suppose we might as well begin at once. We will kick it off this very night. You work fast as always, Finny. So I just wished for this to happen too. I wonder if there really are things you can only understand through Pokemon battles. We'll find out what those things are through Z-A Real. Think you're all ready. Starting now, we're rivals. It seems a marvelous future awaits us. As much as we work to improve the city itself, its people and Pokemon are truly matter most. I hope the competition sparked by the Z-A Real will continue breathing new life into Lumio City. Alright, let's go do whatever we need to prepare. The infinite Z-A Real awaits. Main mission 39, the infinite Z-A Real. Most likely meaning that I have to go fetch points for... yeah, 50,000 points. Okay. So, level 20 has a couple of starter Pokemon. Let's see my to-do list. It has Malamar, Dragalge, Charmander, Tepig, Lucario, Powdon, Squirtle, Totodile, Bulbasaur. Is that a Roserade? Gardevoir, Chikorita, Lairon, Scrafty, and Garbodor. Which would be cool. Like, some of those are definitely cooler than others. Also, it just looks like it's already taken over by life. Okay. I'm gonna call it quits here. I'm gonna call it up for a vote in my... I'm gonna call for people what they want to see next stream in my Discord channel. Hope y'all had a good day. Hope y'all had a good time. We'll be back with more next time. I'm gonna send y'all over to a friend of mine who's currently playing Rainbow Six Siege. Yeah. Have a good one. See you later. Goodbye.